Kal halal yom la Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. That is to say in the ancient Hebrew tongue, all praises to Yahweh in the name Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Spirit Holy. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salute to the bishops and elders who rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Now the name of the Heavenly Father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, his name is Yahweh. And his only begotten Son, our Lord and our Savior, his name is Yahweh Shai. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we are the biblical Israelites. And the so-called white race, they are the biblical red Hebrew Edomites, our chief enemies upon the earth. This is your brother Ramya. Salakia. This is your brother Ramya from GMS Jamaica Camp. And I'm here with a lesson Lord as well. It will be an edifying one. And this one is called AI and the Digital Landscape. So I pray and I hope this will be an edifying lesson. Right, so as the title states, AI, what we're dealing with, artificial intelligence. That's what AI stands for. And the digital landscape is the whole transformation where you see everything moving from analog to digital. Everybody going digital. Every sector going digital. Everything is going online. Every company start using software, logging stuff in, storing data, and have it hooked up to whether it want to be the cloud, something, store things on the internet more and more. People start to buy less and less things. People start to own less and less things, and everything you use it, you're renting it. Everything is online, it's digital. So that's the digital landscape. It all time. Artificial intelligence, the digital transformation, it's all the same thing. Right? So I have an article which was published on the Jamaica Information Service with the Jamaica government, encouraging Jamaican once more to look at the future as a digital future and make the necessary step to go digital. Because Jamaica, as I always say, is not but a lemon or a lime that is being squeezed into the bee sponge. Jamaica is trying to get itself ready for the fourth industrial revolution, for the new world order, right? So let's just get into the article. It says, companies encouraged to develop a culture of data ethics. You see, a culture of data ethics, storing data. Because data is the new oil. Data is the new currency. Once a company or a social media website has your data, they know how to target you, what to send, what kind of ads to send to you, and how to define you, who you are based on your patterns, your habits. Data is the new goal, right? Yeah, and the article was published on the 14th of June 2023, the year in which we hope that all prophecies come to pass. Right, so reading on, it says, local entities dealing in artificial intelligence, AI, are being encouraged to develop a culture of data ethics. The call comes from Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, Honorable Darrell Valls, who was speaking at SalesCon 360 conference and Technology Expo on June 14 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in New Kingston. The event was targeted at sales and marketing professionals. Mr. Voss said organizations should start with developing transparent algorithms and that these should be free from bias and discrimination, and their decision-making processes must be auditable. AI algorithms are designed to make predictions and decisions based on the data on which they are trained. However, If these algorithms are biased or discriminatory, they can pre perpetuate inequalities and harm certain segments of society, he pointed out. The minister underscored that AI is a transformative force in the rapid evolving digital landscape. So AI is a transformative force in the rapidly evolving digital landscape. Yeah. So the AI, the move to using artificial intelligence is a transformative force in the rapidly evolving digital landscape where, where technological innovations are reshaping the way businesses is conducted. So the way business is conducted is being transformed rapidly, aggressively by AI. The whole digital transformation is being possible through the use of AI, artificial intelligence. Like when you check out companies like Amazon, from them factory, them a use artificial intelligence, robots, them have things that slide that go down the aisle and I pick up the item which the customer want and I bring it come. So that little guy who used to go and pick it up is no longer needed. So Yuval Noah Harari, do some research on that guy. He posts an article or did a article on how AI will take a lot of people job. A lot of human beings will be forced to the human scrapyard or junkyard. You'll be deemed useless due to AI. Yeah, the next little thing over here with AI, and I type in Google AI and the digital economy, and it says the impact of AI on world GDP is due to increase labor productivity. You see that? So it's gonna be more efficient, it's gonna be more productive, henceforth it's gonna bring forth more profit. Right? So these businesses definitely are gonna leap for that. Because every businessman want more profit. Them could only make $10 trillion a month. Them want to make 20 trillion if it's possible. Right? So it says personalization, reduce time consumption, and improve quality of products, works, and services. Global labor productivity growth is expected to account for 55% of the cumulative impact of AI on global GDP over 2017 to 2030. You see that? And you know we have Agenda 2030, and pretty much we have 5 months and add before 5 months and pretty much boom 6 years to get ready for Agenda 2030. And this is what the beast is targeting, and these countries they are trying to get themselves ready. But we all know Revelation 12:12 says, even though them have a deadline that say Agenda 2030, the devil, based on how Yahweh Shimei Shai gonna push them are gonna move. Them say 2030, but let's just see. But they just may move before that. This is Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So him have but a short time. Them say Agenda 2030, but this devil just might force before 2030. But these countries, they are trying to make the transformation, into a digital society to get themselves ready to rule with the system as it evolves, as AI and artificial intelligence start to become more and more used in society. Jamaica is trying to be a part of that, right? And it's not but a trap, it's a snare, because ultimately this is leading to the mark of the beast. It's not but the framework for the mark of the beast. Now, business people, them just going to run at it and say, productivity, or more money, or we dead there. But any idea is a big old trap, you know. All right, so let me just grab the next paragraph and get some precept, and that will be the lesson, you know. All right, so it says this includes promoting research and development in privacy, um, enhance, enhancing technologies. Enhancing, Slakia. So privacy enhancing technologies, fostering interdisciplinary collaborations and sharing best practices to create a robust ecosystem of data protection and AI ethics. Boom, boom, boom. That's the article. Let's just get Psalms 64, because it's not but a trap, and it's the framework for the mark of the beast. Jamaica, but a little lemon being juiced into the system. So Psalm 64 and verse 1. Hear my voice, O power. Our power is Yahweh. We go to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. So hear my voice, O Yahweh, in the name Yahweh Shai. All right. In my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? See that say that, so they commune of laying snares privately. This is not, so a snare is being set right before your eyes, whether you believe it or not. As Habakkuk stated, in the end it shall speak and not lie. As Romans 3:3 states, what if some did not believe? It's not gonna change a damn thing. And as watchmen, it's our duty to see what's going on, receive it from Yahweh Shai and sound the trumpet. So we're giving a warning. All this digital transformation is going right down to the mark of the beast. And when you see a time come when them tell us if you don't have this tiny microchip, you won't be able to buy and sell. You have to refuse the system and turn to faith 100% and leave the system alone. Because if you go with the system and you take that mark, you will be persecuted. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Read Revelation 13 verse 16 on down. Read Revelation 14 verse 9 and verse 10, and you see the penalty, All right, so Psalms 10 and verse 7 says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. All right, and that's speaking about the so-called white man for you and the puppet leaders that works for him, right? And, it says deceit and fraud. Yeah, so them sell you this package, them sell you this AI and this digital transformation as something that is going to increase productivity. It's going to increase GDP. And everybody want that in business. Everybody want more money, more profit. But at the end of the day, it's nothing but a trap. It's a snare. Right? So verse 8 now says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. So his eyes is set against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the biblical Israelites. We are at the bottom of the food chain. His eyes is set against us. Whose eyes? The so-called white man. Right? So it says, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He do catch the poor when he dried him into his net. Right? So a net is being cast right before your eye. A snare, a trap, and consider yourself one. Once you watch this lesson, know for a fact the framework for the mark of the beast is being established right before our eyes. And whenever you see it come down to a point where them tell us that you can't buy and sell unless you have a microchip inside of your body, you have to leave the system alone. Once you go with the system because you love it so much and you receive that tiny microchip inside of your body, whether it one be in your forehead or in your hands, you will be destroyed, whether by cancer or by the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Comet, and burn you up. Or if you're living in America, you just might get burned by the nuclear fire, the lake of fire that will be kindled in that place. So you will no longer be a human being. Once you receive that microchip inside of your body, you become a cyborg, and the angels of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to destroy you, thus saith the Lord. So I pray, and I hope this was an edifying lesson, and somebody take heed and learn and ask and seek more and more what you can do to gain salvation. We are here as servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to answer any questions. So don't be afraid to post your question in the comment section. It will be answered by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Rakakwa, that's the Holy Spirit, will give you an answer. So, shalom, Shalom until the next time.